Attention, please. The Nookie Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
Hi friends, my name is Emma and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would show you an updated tour of my island, Firefly. Firefly is an awesome outdoor inspired island based off of many things I love. It has a lovely town area, a forest, a campground, a huge bridge and some wonderful waterfalls in the back. So I thought I would show you around. It is not 100% complete, but it's super clean and it's looking super close to being complete, maybe like 75%. So I thought I would show you. I've done so much work on this and yeah, it's many hundreds of hours of love and attention and I hope you all enjoy a lovely tour. Once the tour is over, please comment below your favourite part. I would love to know, and I'd love to know if you take any inspiration from my island at all. Do not worry about copying anything on this island. You are totally free to take any inspiration from me, so you don't even have to ask permission first. Just go ahead, my beans. Go ahead. So I thought I would start off by showing you my map. It gives you a good sense of the space and a good sense of how I've sort of separated things, and it shows you all my lovely villages. Now at the moment these are all permanent residents. None of these villages are ones I'm planning on moving out anytime soon. But I'll never say never, you know. If one day I get bored of some of these villages, I might swap them out. But for now, we have a wonderful array of lovely villages. Now, before I even tell you them, and I know you can see them right now, I do have 6 normal villages, and some of you might be asking, well, why don't you have snooties, oochies, etc, etc, and, well, honestly, I really love the normal villagers' personalities, and at the end of the day, it's my island, and I want to be surrounded by them. One day I'll get all the reactions, so I'll probably move some different villages in to get those, but for the meantime, I just really love being surrounded by my lovely ladies, my lovely normal villagers, and then, you know, my dude villagers as well, my guys. But we have Crackle, Apollo, Sky, who is my favourite villager, you'll see because she lives right next door to me. It has Shep, Goldie, Teddy, Poppy, Bee, Vesta, and June. And so yeah, this is a quick look at my map. It will be in the corner of the screen as we walk around so you can get an idea of where things are. But this is what it looks like. It actually looks kind of cool. I figured sometimes that the map might look a little funky, you know. Sometimes it doesn't really show the space as it looks when you're walking around, but my map doesn't look too bad. It gives you a good idea of what's going on. So let's get into it anyway, and let me show you around my wonderful island. Alrighty, so we have a green airport here, and this is Firefly's flag. Of course, we are a camping, outdoorsy themed sort of island, so that's why we have the tent there and the awesome sort of evergreen tree. I made this flag myself. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks nice. Maybe one day I'll switch it up, but for now, this is what it's looking like. So if you start walking through, you'll see the flower of Firefly is the green mum, because the green mum is my favorite flower. So you'll see those dotted around all over the island. And I spent a long time trying to breed those, so it's pretty awesome that we have so many hanging out around the town. As you walk in, it says, "Welcome to Firefly," and there are 2 lovely fireflies right at the entrance, and an information board here on how you can find fireflies around Firefly. Now obviously right now it's July, sad face, there are no fireflies in July, find my crying face, yeah. But it's okay, because we can commemorate them all year round with this lovely Firefly statue. And yeah, I love having this bridge that goes straight into my island and straight into the main plaza here. We call this a plaza because it kind of branches out into all the different areas of the island. Even though I've made it so that there isn't a one-way system, you can kind of get around the whole island in a multitude of ways. That way I can take shortcuts and not really have to go on a set path. It's kind of just explore at your own pace. But we are going to go to the left first and into the forest area to go explore. You might want to take the stairs up to the campgrounds, or you might want to take the little path to the town area or the resident services. But we are going to start off by heading over to the forest where some of my villagers are hanging out. So you go across this bridge and you'll find that the mood changes a little bit. We've got lovely greenery, and the whole area over here is filled with pears, green mums, and white hyacinths, as well as some white lilies. We've got Bee over here, and she lives right on this little area over here next to this log that you can walk across, which I think is pretty nice. The whole area is lovely, and if you go up in this direction, you'll find Teddy's house, as well as my Korok circle, which is a reference to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can sit on a bench, you can see Teddy's little boots, you can lie on a hammock, and really it's just a nice relaxing area to hang out. So I really like it. If you follow the path around the back way, you can find a place that you can only access by ladder, but you can actually sit on that lovely bench and just look out and enjoy the views and enjoy the sounds of the waterfalls if you like something that loud. I don't know, I try not to put too many waterfalls around my town because they can be a little noisy. Something I forgot to mention before is that this over here is actually a reference to Untitled Goose Game, because I like to reference my favourite video games all around my island. Alrighty, I'm gonna show you, let's go back up here a second. I'm gonna take this way around. Like I said, there's many way around, so you could take the stairs over there, but we're actually gonna go this way so that I can show you where this log leads. So you can actually jump across this path, and I made it purposefully like that, so that you can jump across and you don't have to use as many inclines. Having like a single spot like this helps to have lots of elevated areas, but not use up all your inclines, which is really awesome. There's a little wishing tree over here, and you can sit on the bench and just like make a wish, you know? It's really nice. And at night time there's that light on, and there's the ocarina if you wanna make a wish. I don't know. Also, if you see any balloons in this video, please ignore them. Please don't get upset if I don't pop them. It's just I'm concentrating on showing you guys my island, and running off in the distance to catch a balloon isn't what I want to do today while I am filming this tour, so don't worry, I normally get them, so don't panic. Okay, so if you go across this log, you actually find yourself at Vesta's house. Now Vesta is really into tea, she loves reading, and she's got a little spot where she can sit by a lovely little campfire, and you'll notice that a lot of the homes in this area have a very cabin sort of theme. So if you hop across to this side, which you'll see the stairs actually led up here as well, is Crackle's house. Now Crackle's house is a little different. It has some teddy bears out front, it has a picnic basket, it has a cooler to store all the food because Crackle's actually a lazy villager and he really enjoys eating food and having a picnic, and he is a little bit of a childish personality, so I figured he would enjoy having some teddy bear friends to hang out with. Also, all the houses in this area have these little branches on the door because I like to make things match in a sort of coordinating way. I try to coordinate things, I should say. Okay, so I'm actually going to quickly show you a little secret spot before we head up to our house. Actually, you know what? We can actually grab this. Oh no. Can we? If we had a slingshot, we could grab it. Okay, so we don't have a slingshot on me, so I apologize. Alrighty, so if you take the secret entrance and you follow the candles, you'll find yourself at a little secret spot because, well, guess what? Two of my villagers are actually in love with each other. Yes, you heard that right. Two of my villagers are in love with each other. Bee and Shep. This is Shep's house, and outside of it on the secret beach, behind this palm tree, is a lovely meal that Shep has prepared for Bee. And it's a very secret area for them to hang out. Not only do the villagers come down here, just Shep and Bee get to hang out in this little private and lovely beach, which uses up a lot of the lovely wedding items. And yeah, they're nestled behind this palm tree, very super secret. But I really like this area. I think it's really cute, and I don't know, I just like it. I get a lot of joy out of imagining Bee and Shep just hanging out over there. And also a quick honourable mention to alongside my beach where, you know, there's some flowers that I haven't cleaned up yet, but that's okay because like I said, work in progress. We have the dock that has a lovely lounging area, some music and some fishing rods, and as well we have a life ring. Is that what this is called? Oh, you can sit on it. I didn't know that. It has a life ring that you can throw out if anyone accidentally falls asleep and falls in, but it seems pretty shallow over here, so it should be okay. Okay, let's head back this way though, and head towards my house. So we follow this path up this way, past the log bench, past the well, past Bee, who is sitting down and being adorable. You can actually jump across this little river and find yourself near my housing area. There's a little secret path over here that leads to another little bench, another little sitting area. You'll find lots of these in my island because I just like having places to sit. I love seeing my villagers sitting in random places It just gives me so much joy to see them using the items around town. So if you walk this way, this is the path to my house. And before you get there, you might notice there's a little road of little miniature cars and things. This was kind of supposed to look like a real road, kind of like on forced perspective, but it actually kind of just looks like a bunch of model cars, which I also like. But it's kind of like the cars and camper vans driving into Firefly for their vacation or something like that. I like the idea of that anyway. There's some benches over here where you can sit and relax once again. And if you follow around past the lawnmower, you can find yourself at Mine and Sky's residential area. We have a little bench, we have a little waterfall, there's a moon up there that shines at nighttime, and you'll see that me and Sky kind of have those green mums on our doors to represent my favourite flower once again. So I really like this area, and I guess this is the perfect time to show you inside of my house. So I know it's randomly in the middle of the video, but you know what? Let's just go inside and let me show off something I've been working a lot on since the last time I recorded a sort of island tour. So it's kind of a cabin theme, and as you walk in, this is like the cozy main living room. You've got a little area where you can sit and eat, you've got a little nook where you can read and play guitar, and you've also got an area where you can play on the Switch and watch TV as well. Of course, we've got some of Mum's tissues, and we've got a plant and some music playing. And at night time, this is really cozy because you can just see the lights and the fireplace, and it's just really nice. Alright, so I'm going to show you that back room last because that's a super special room. But let's go to the left and I'll show you my bathroom. Okay. So this is my bathroom. It's super nice. Once again, going down the cabin theme, we've got a lovely hot sauna-like bath. It looks really lovely. Got some flowers all over, some candles, a little private area to pee because you know what? You don't want people to see you peeing, alright? You want to pee in private, okay? And yeah, this room I've been using the rattan furniture and then just some little bits and bobs, some simple panels. And I don't know, I just think this room has some lovely vibes, some greens and some oranges, some woody colours. I like it. It's just a nice simple room, and I've recently updated that one just this weekend. Alright, and if we move along to the right, you'll find out yourselves in our kitchen, which is also very cabin-like. It's got, once again, those red accents. It's got a lovely just vibe in here. It's a nice vibe. It's got like the rice cooker, some fruit, some books, got pizza oven as well. Very, very cute. Okay, and if we find ourselves going upstairs, we'll find ourselves in the bedroom. And yeah, I'm gonna save that back room for last because it's super, super special. Okay. And back here is my bedroom, or up here is my bedroom, I should say. There's some lovely maps on the wall, one of the world and one of some constellations, which I think is pretty cool. A nice big cozy bed, a nice big wardrobe to put all my clothes in, a little desk, and a giant teddy bear. In fact, 2 giant teddy bears. This room is super simple, but I love the travel vibes in here. There's a suitcase, a globe, a world map. There's even like a little cozy cabin and a globe, which I just think is just awesome. I can imagine... Oh, I never knew it did that! You can just imagine that this is like Firefly in a globe. Oh, I got gifted that. I didn't even know it did the sparkle thing. That's adorable. So yeah, I really like this room. It's super, super cozy. Super, super cozy and has good travel vibes, which I love. Maybe I'll customize the computer screen, but otherwise, I love this room. Okay, and downstairs, there's a very different vibe to the rest of the house. The rest of the house is completely different to this downstairs room, which is kind of a secret arcade slash games room slash general fun room. It's got lava lamps, it's got musical instruments, it's got arcade games, it's got everything you could ever want in here, and yeah, it's got good arcade vibes. We kind of joke this is the mod basement because in my Twitch streams everyone seems to joke that my mods live in the basement, so this is their funky, fresh and awesome basement. So here we are. Alrighty, and let's hop into that back room so I can show you my favorite part of my house, which is actually a back patio slash slash porch. You'll see what I mean in a moment. It's not perfect. I mean, there's only a certain amount of stuff you can do with Animal Crossing and the tools they give you, but I tried to give off the vibe that it is actually a patio. So if you go into a certain view in the camera, it kind of looks like that this is the back room, and then back here is actually the outdoors. It's a back porch. I put a cicada here to make it sound like there's like outdoor noises, and yeah, you got some house slippers by the door. You can hang up your hat and your coat, and yeah, it's just a cozy back room where you can sit by the fire, have a nice cup of tea, and just enjoy the good vibes. Honestly, this room's on my face. Even if you look from this angle, it doesn't look horrible. It's just better when you go into the camera and kind of see it as was intended. But yeah, I really enjoy just the vibes of this room. It feels very comfy cozy. Okay, and we're gonna hop back out of my house and into the rest of the island. We've barely scratched the surface, honestly, so let's keep going. Okay, and I'll try not to miss anything out because there's so much detail. This has been a work in progress for a very long time. Alright, so we find ourselves going this way. We come across this lovely area with a lovely log bench, a bridge, some more benches. You'll find that benches are one of my favourite things in this game. I just love sitting areas for my villagers and my friends. But yeah, this is just a nice chill zone. There's a moon back there, and you can look over to Firefly Falls, which is actually my big attraction here on Firefly. So there's lots of tourist telescopes to look out into it, and if you go down here via ladder, you'll find a couple spots to sit, and if you jump across, you can actually pray to the bamboo baby. Just a nice touch, I think. Yeah, that was pretty cute. You can make a wish. There's plenty of places on this island where you can make wishes, and I don't know. I'm a person who likes to make wishes when the clock turns to 11:11, if I find an eyelash, those sort of things, and so having places where you can make wishes in my town just seems really sweet and very me, so if you see a couple of those, that's probably why. Alright, and if we go this back way, there's a super secret little area where you can jump across and find yourself at the main bridge. Now, this is what is at what that goes north from the plaza. But this is what my big long bridge looks like. If you guys saw my bridge video, which I guess I'll try and link in a card here. Let's see if I can get super technical. There should be a card coming up of how to make this. But a lot of you guys responded and said you really like this bridge idea. And so yeah, this is where I've used it in my own island. It's looking over the falls. It's kind of here to be a viewing point for the giant waterfall in my island. But it's also just good vibes. You can look at the cool artwork and also find yourselves going over here to the campsite area where we actually have a camper. I believe it is, oh gosh, I forget her name. Annalise? No, Anacotti? I can't remember her name. We'll have to go say hello in a second. But it's got a campsite area, a fire. You can actually stand over here and look out over the falls, which is nice. And yeah, you got a water pump so if you want some water. Just a general camping area, really. You can hang your clothes. Let me go see who this is real quick. I did see who it was, but I forget her name because she's one of the anteaters, I think. Is it Annalise? What's your name? What's your name? Oh, Annabelle! Oh, I see. It's Annabelle. I've seen her plenty of times before, but she doesn't appeal to me too much. Although her colours are really nice, to be fair. They are really nice. Okay, and so I guess we'll go back across the bridge and I'll show you the super special way to get around to the town area. Now, you can get to the town area via this passage, but I'm gonna go through the other way because I like going that way and I don't know, why not? So some of this area is not finished. You'll see there's a lot of bits up here that just need some trees and some decoration. But generally it is pretty much there. Now in this area the vibes are a lot more orange. There's orange trees, orange flowers, orange paving, and if you walk around you'll find yourself in the town area. Now I tried to create the illusion that there are houses in the distance. It's not perfect, but I do think it gives that sort of sense that there are buildings around. If you go this way you'll find Goldie and Apollo's house. And also June's house, which, oh, and there's Goldie over there, which is covered in flowers at the moment as I haven't quite organised them just yet. Also, I see a bottle over there, so let's just quickly grab that. And, oh no, Turtle, no! Thank you. And yeah, this is June's house. Back here as well is where I'm storing my recipes, so no looky, it's messy. Alright, and if we go back this way, we'll find ourselves going past Poppy's house, which is really pretty and kind of blends in a little bit, which is nice. We've got a barrel with a duck, we've got some lanterns, some sitting areas, and this is the general view of the town area, which I really like. We've got Nook's Cranny over in this little cranny, I guess. It is kind of a little cranny. And back here there's actually a bench, although I don't think you can really see it, but there is a bench there. Just a little secret area. I like to have things like that. Alright, and then if we go across the bridge, we can find the Able Sisters. And at the Able Sisters we have a couple benches, a couple of display pieces. You can even sit here and just enjoy the view. And yeah, it's just really chill. I try to play around a lot with having foreground items for things, certain shops. So you'll see that there's trees in front, but they're not really blocking the view of the shop. They're just kind of giving it that fun, like, foreground that move. I don't know. I don't know. That when I'm designing, I just think that's really nice. So if you notice that, I did that deliberately. I like that. So you can go back to the plaza area to go to the resident services, which is once again back here. Or you can take this little shortcut, which I think is very convenient. You go around the back, and there you are, resident services. So here's resident services. I really like how this looks. The trees here are just really lovely, and yeah, I really enjoyed this area. It's pretty new. Oh, there's a little owl up here. I want to know what the message is. Hey, Apollo. What's the message? A fishing tourney. Very exciting. Hi, Apollo. He's wearing his very cute flannel, which I kind of gave them a lot of flannels. I gave them a lot of like tree sweaters and stuff to go with the town theme. I'm trying my best to try and make everything blend nicely. But I love him. He's a really good bean. Okay, and if we go this way, you'll find yourself at the museum area that I've set up. Now this area is not fully finished. Oh, and here's Crackle. If you walk over here, you'll see that it's empty. And this is the only empty area in my island. We also have a bunch of flowers that I'm saving across the beach, so these won't be permanently here, but we're saving them here for now. So this area is empty, and I intend to edit this in the future. But let's ignore that and Sleeping Crackle and have a look at the museum area, which also has this sort of brick theme. If you go up, you'll see a display board and a little cage for some bugs. And if you go to the left over here, you'll find Blathers and Celeste's little chairs. So Blathers has his books and Celeste has her telescope. And I just kind of imagine that they kind of hang out here and just enjoy the view. So I think that's just a special little place for them. You'll also see that over here there's a dig spot. You can kind of get to it if you walk over here. And this is just where I have my fossils, and I also have some different fruit trees back here. I've kind of tried to incorporate the fruit trees into my town. So I have the peach and cherry ones here, the orange in the town area, the pear in the forest area, and then I have one apple tree actually right near the campgrounds. So that's pretty much this area. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I want to do some kind of discovery area where you can come and look at some of the exhibits before going in. Maybe I'll have some chairs out here. I haven't fully decided yet. But overall, that's pretty much how my island is looking. I love it at this time of day. The oranges really make it pop because I've got a lot of orange woody features. But that's pretty much the entire island from top to bottom right now. I just really love how it looks. I really love how it's getting on, and I'd love to hear what your favorite thing about it really is. As I say, I work really hard on this island, and I honestly every day want to show it off and share it with you guys. But if you are interested in island making and Animal Crossing and pretty much any Nintendo game, but mostly Animal Crossing, you can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Emma_universe. I actually stream Monday through Friday, and I do a lot of really awesome content over there. Animal Crossing, I've been doing Zelda, I've got Story of Seasons coming up, I'm going to be doing Ooblets and Paper Mario, so if any of that stuff appeals to you, I'd love to see you over there. But if you enjoyed the tour, please leave a like and please subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. I would love to see you clicking that subscribe button if you'd want to see more. I don't know, I'd really enjoy that. So thank you so much for hanging out. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!